Okay, good morning and welcome to this video. I'm going to talk you through the answers from the questions that were posed yesterday, and I'm going to set you a written question for you to attempt today. So let's get into it. Who wrote Poppies? That was, of course, Jane Weir, and she was born in 1963. The reason why I'm telling you that, it links to the inspiration to write the poem. Obviously, if she's born in 1963, she would not have been a mother to sons who were in World War I or World War II. Rather, she did have two sons, neither of which became soldiers. But Carol Ann Duffy, who was Poet Laureate at the time of war in Iraq and Afghanistan, she was asking for poets to submit pieces of work that linked to war and conflict, and this was what inspired Jane Weir to write this poem. For number 3, what themes does the poem cover? Obviously, it covers war from sort of a distant aspect, but it also covers love, and I think it covers family too, perhaps loss. Why might there not be a rhyme scheme? I think it's really important that we don't overthink rhyme schemes in poetry. This one, I think, because it doesn't have a rhyme scheme, it makes it feel more natural. It makes it have a better flow to it, and I think that reflects everyday life. And that's what the poem is exploring. It is exploring someone's life. 5. Write down two symbols from the poem in quotation marks. I've got two that I've picked out for you. The first one, this is one that I quite like. Play at being Eskimos like we did when you were little. And another one I've picked out here, the world overflowing like a treasure chest. And I like both of those, and they both explore sort of a sense of wonder that the mum felt being a parent. 6, metaphor. Here is one that I've picked out again. The gelled black thorns of your hair, and that's talking about the soldier's haircut as he's standing there proud in front of her, and how it's, although he's still her son, it's quite this sharp and hard hair on the back of his head where he's just had it cut really short to fit in with the army. And I thought that was quite a good metaphor that was used. 7, pro-war, anti-war, both, neither. I think maybe this one. She's happy to let her son go to war, but obviously she is sad at his loss, and the voice never really explains clearly their feelings on war, so it's up for us as a reader to make that decision. For number 8, I think potentially the son in the poem is dead, or he has died as the course. That's why she follows the dove up the hill and goes to the war memorial, and she stands there reflecting on that loss. Number 9, like I said earlier, it's not specifically clear which war it is. I know that Jane Weir is not the voice in the poem, it's a character that she has created, so it could be referencing World War I, World War II, linking to the sort of the poppies and the war memorial, or it could actually be referencing Iraq or Afghanistan. And for number 10, what message might the writer be trying to deliver by sharing this piece of writing with the world? This one I've kind of left up to you, and I've seen some really nice responses and answers from different people. The ones that I thought were some of the clearer ideas were the idea that it might just be about a mother's love for her son. It might be a mother and her grieving process. It might be pride. It could be loss. Any of these kind of ideas is what we were thinking about here. So, at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to set you a written task. Can't speak. I said I was going to set you a written task. Today's task, what I would like you to do is write a thesis statement, if you can, and one paragraph to answer this question. So let me write that down for you. So I would like a thesis statement, and I would like one paragraph. And the question I'd like you to answer: how does Weir portray the mother's love in this poem? Now, to answer that, the thesis statement, remember, it's that taking of ideas. So if we're thinking about taking ideas, we might want to look at idea in stanza 1, idea in stanza 2, idea in stanza 3, idea in stanza 4. What is the main idea about the mother's love in each one of those stanzas might be how I might start to think about that question. And then for the actual sort of paragraph that you're writing itself, I might think about what the writer said, how the writer says it, mention a technique, and then why this writer says it. Think about the message or the meaning or the purpose of what they've said. Okay, I'll leave it there for you. Any questions, any problems, get in contact with me. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Stay safe. See you soon.